Okay, welcome back to another episode of my Age of Wonders 3 series on the Wasteland expansion developed by Gladen. So it's an Age of Wonders 3 Steam Workshop expansion for Age of Wonders 3. It requires Age of Wonders 3 plus all the available DLC, the two main DLCs for it, Golden Realms and Eternal Lords. And so in my first video in this series, I did an introduction to the mod and the campaign that comes with it. And then in my second video, I walked through the 24-minute walkthrough of the first mission 00 Jungle Holdout. The main content is described in the Steam Workshop for this mod, and it has a list of released scenarios, which I'm recording this as of September 2022, and has a bunch of missions released and some that are still not yet fully released. And so this video is now on the next mission, which is mission 1A, Pirate Coast. Now, I was given this mission by the campaign because I did well in Jungle Holdout. Had I not done well, it looks like I would have been instead sent to mission 1B, which is called Monster Hunt. So maybe I'll do a second playthrough. Maybe I'll even record that live. I don't know. It looks like if I had played things differently, I could have done the mission called Monster Hunt. And I don't know if it's on the same map as Pirate Coast or a different map. I guess maybe I'll find out. And I'll let you all know what I find out. So yeah, let us get into it. Now, I don't have a save from the start of the map. And I have a save from when I just beat it, as you can see by all this. But where we started was here. I started with 2 settlers and about, 12 military units, 9 military units. So you came up here, you had to clear some stuff out, plant 2 cities on city ruins, and then all of this was defended by different clans. Oh yeah, I didn't go into, in the prior map, I didn't show who the enemies were in terms of their stats, but here it's a human rogue was an enemy, high elf rogue, orc dreadnought. I believe they were all enemies in this one, no allies. So basically, a lot of piratey, watery stuff. So one of the things was to clear out here and come up through here. You can see this in goblin action. In a lot of these maps, I focused on churning out nomad settlers a lot and planting a bunch of cities. So I planted a bunch of cities to help primarily with my empire upgrades. Ooh, I didn't talk about empire upgrades before for nomads. I should have in the last video, but I will now. Oh yeah, and for this one, you'll notice the leader's a different person. It was a woman, like a sorcerer. This time it's a Nomad warlord, Reynald Quazaran. And this is the guy that you'll use for the rest of the maps. Well, at least if you went through the pathways I did. Probably if you do more poorly on the first mission, it might send you through a different map path and you might play with different heroes. I think it's designed, in fact, for that. But at any rate, a little kind of overview here at the end. So again, Adept of Fire, the Skin of Oil is nice expander. Helped with some of the planting of additional settlers. Keeper of the Peace, I like being evil. I tend to like to raise cities and pillage cities and force migrate them to Nomad so I can really get my race happy. So Keeper of the Peace is not so conducive to that. So I stayed away from most Keeper of the Peace stuff, especially like the alignment stuff, so I didn't tank my happiness. And you can see I founded 6 cities, gained a bunch of, so I migrated a bunch. This is my starting race. I raised 4 of my own nomad cities, I guess. Yeah, let's check these out. So governance, don't need that. That, sure, little bump. Here, that's where you can produce the gen out of the Great Temple. But if you don't need that and you want to focus on growth, and a lot of times you don't really need this. I don't know. Either way can be good. It depends on your strategy. If you like using the oxygen and you're being slow enough that you need to produce them, and that is what's going to dictate the flow of the war, then this is better. When you don't need that, this is great, because between that and adjusting the terrain around you, you can really help for some growth in cities. This, whatever. This Nomad cities generate +10 production, easy peasy, right there. Of course, that's your option. This is where that like rock. So if you building rock, super useful for that. But otherwise, each shrine like +10 research and happiness, obvious for the research. So this is much stronger than this. You won't use rocks that much. And the starting one you may get during a given map, you don't need a whole upgrade just for that. At this level, switch over to fire protection and fire damage. Rarely will you get to this point unless you're playing super slow. This is interesting, sure. Particularly if you're playing against frostlings, which comes way later. They'll really hate the fire damage. But this, each structure with a mystical city upgrade in a Nomad really helps with your economy. So that's what's up with that. What else should I say? So yeah, I flowed up through here, flowed through here. Plenty of structures to clear. I thought I would have to like for sure get in a boat to make this work, but they're all land bridge connected. So I'll go over him in a second. But yes, basically I flowed this way. I was looking for Easter eggs, but I don't think I found any. Yeah. But I do like the map design. There's some beautiful like terrain decisions that were made. I raised some cities. Neat little new item there. Let's check out where we got. Champ 3 on that guy. Champ 1 on that. I think I bought them out of an inn or something. No other super high level units. I don't think. Did I leave some behind? I don't know. No. Yeah, so it was really like my starting stack. Primarily my hero. Oh yeah, this guy. That guy proved useful, the Monster Hunter. Yeah, because you're playing Warlord for most of the time. So I saw what the Warlord Nomad units were like. In a later scenario, I'll show you the full like progression. But I concentrated in most of my maps. I didn't build up through the Warlord tech tree and produce Warlord units. I didn't need to. Had I been slower, I would have had to, but you see, I didn't even touch produce Berserker. This is where I got, turn 32. It was over by turn 32. That's always really nice for the heroes for the +15. This is where I got. That's useful. This is useful. Use Death March a lot. Use Last Stand a lot. That's good for when you're planting cities like gangbusters like I was. This is great. I was always going for that for the +10, especially when you have a lot of cities. It really adds up. That's useful for growth. Yep. All right, let's check out where the hero got to this time. So we got a better weapon with this, with the polearm and the first strike. Some shield action, some resistance, 13 and 10, 50 is pretty low. I got a flying mount, which is good for quality of life. I had some backup stuff if I needed it. Those are the things that I had. Throw chicken was very useful for the long distance stuff. Throw filth becomes useful later. Range command, defense command, holy champion. What was that from? Oh yeah, this. Field martial arts. Yep. So that's where I got with that. I think that's all that's interesting. So we will. How long was this? This was only Okay, this was like 9 minutes. This will be a shorter episode. Hopefully the rest of the maps will be like this, but we'll keep it here. So yeah, so that's it for this map. So this map again was called Pirate Coast. And I think the next one, because when you beat this, then you go on to 2A. Yeah, that makes sense with the letters. So 1A is Pirate Post. Mission 2A is Storming the Front. So that's the one I'll talk about next and that I completed. Had I go down the different path from Jungle Holdout, Mission 00, I probably would have been sent to 1B Monster Hunter and then maybe 2B Green Infiltration. So maybe the next time I play through, I will go that route. So I will stop here and I'll see you in the next episode covering the next map called Storming the Fronts, Mission 2A.